I set the GPS, I'll look at the GPS and figure out which way we want to take off while you get things started.
Yeah, it looks like we want to take off
roughly the way we're facing right now.
Correct.
Alright, so if I go to top down. Alright.
There's a terminal in front of us, so I think we have to go around one way or the other.
Yeah, what I'm going to suggest is backing out.
To which side?
We're going to be taxiing for a while, that's okay. So back out to your right so you can go left. And then you're going to take your first left.
Hang on a second. Can you let me know when I'm getting close again?
You got lots of room. Lots of room.
Okay, I can see the yellow taxiing line, so I think I'll stop.
Yep.
Now?
Yep.
Okay. Quarter throttle. How's that sound? That seems like a bit too much.
So, you're going to go straight for a while.
Okay.
And I'll tell you when you're going to bank left. You got quite taxiing.
Sounds that way. Lots of time to configure the aircraft, though.
True.
So,
I don't need to do anything with our GPS, do I?
no, the GPS is nice and set. So I'm going to take a slight left up here, it looks like.
Yep, bank left. It's a 45, you don't need to slow down too much. And then immediate left here.
Okay.
Clear from the right side.
Thank you.
I don't know if we were expecting anybody else.
It's multiplayer, you never know what's going to happen.
It's true. It'd be neat if there were some NPC planes or something that were just always running cycles.
I wish air traffic control was active in multiplayer, but I just don't know how possible that is.
Keep going straight for a while here.
Okay, I'm going to turn our our taxi lights on. Our logo lights on, strobe lights on.
I got seatbelt and no smoking sign on.
We really should have turned that on when we were at the terminal still, but that's okay.
Before you move, I get it.
We're not professionals, so.
Theory's there. We're not responsible for people's lives here.
Thankfully not.
So,
just keep going for a while?
Yeah, not this one, but your next one you're going left. I'm keeping us off runways. We could take runways, but that doesn't feel right.
I mean, they do allow you to do that sometimes, but I'm with you. I feel like the taxiways are the way we should be going.
Nice view of the airport.
Here in lovely Detroit.
Yeah, where are we flying today?
We're flying to almost Saginaw, Michigan, I believe.
Going straight to hit a runway, and that's the runway we're taking off from.
Okay.
We'll take off to our left.
Thank you very much. Does this take us right to the end of the runway?
If you want the very, very end, you should take a jog to the right, probably, but you'll be close.
Okay.
Not a
We need
jog
to
here though.
we need to perform a trim check to make sure that we have the trim in the correct
Maybe jog
takeoff.
right here if you want to jog somewhere. And then you're using this one up here as a taxi. So immediate left.
Okay.
Clear on the right.
What about the left?
You were supposed to get the left.
I am on that side of the plane, aren't I?
Yeah, looks like we got about 1,000 feet.
Okay. Let's see if we can find where the trim is located here. You seeing that anywhere?
Sorry, I'm outside the cockpit. Trim?
Yeah, I want to make sure we're set for takeoff this time and not pointed way up in the air. Come on, there's got to be a trim readout somewhere. Interesting.
It's on the indicator to the bottom right of your other.
Now that's for our flaps. So am I taking a left here?
Are you sure
Or
that's
right?
for the flaps?
Am I taking a left here?
The flaps are, yeah.
Left here?
Yeah.
Okay.
The if you look on the one that shows you your elevation relative to the horizon.
Hang on a second. Yeah, I see that.
To the very bottom right of that one, I'm pretty sure is our elevation, or our
That's
vertical speed indicator.
Right, but I'm looking for the trim setting.
Oh.
So thank you, but
yeah. Oh, I see it. It's on our middle console. My side, there's L trim and probably rudder trim or something.
oh, I got it.
Looks like they're set okay right now.
Wait, I don't got it. I see the flap switch.
Left and down.
Left and down.
They're knobs, they're turn knobs.
Oh, really? Rudder trim, aileron trim.
Yeah.
They're not turning when I do stuff.
What do you want them as?
I just want to make sure they're not going to yank us into the air, that's all.
Rudder, yaw trim, and position indicators at 0, and ailerons at 0.
Where are you seeing that?
I'm just hovering over it with the usual mouse scroll.
Oh, interesting. So if I change this... Huh. Interesting.
What should I set our airspeed at? 200 knots?
2000 sounds right, yeah.
Super speed. And then our heading will be...
I'll just fly manually and we'll set the heading for the
Okay.
GPS course.
altitude 10,000?
Let's start at 3000.
Alright, whatever. Alright.
And
As
we'll
far as
set
I know.
laps to 5. Or 8 as it were. And we're ready for takeoff. Ready?
You bet.
got it though.
You almost went back down. What are you doing?
The ailerons were adjusted incorrectly again.
That was a arguably shaky takeoff.
Yeah, I don't know why the ailerons keep resetting themselves to that that steep of an incline. Let's go gear up. And we'll dial some thrust back. Do you have our speed set?
Yeah. But I did not punch the button.
Pressing the button. I will now retract the flaps.
Altitude hold is also on. We are at 2,000. Do you want me to increase the altitude beyond 3,000?
We're going to hold at 3,000. I think we'll make a turn onto our...
Actually, we're already at 35. Do you want me to push her up to 35?
Sure.
So that we're not sinking again. I'm going up to 5.
Copy.
Are you giving it power?
Nope. You don't have the master switch on, I bet. Autopilot engage. Altitude select. Okay.
You were correct. I did not have the master switch on.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
And that will do it every time.
So now that the aircraft is back under control again, let's make a right turn. To direct north, let's say. Which you already have a set to, it looks like. So we'll select heading select. And we will start on our way, sir.
Nice. We're doing a flyover of the airport right now on the right.
Wish we hadn't had such a shaky takeoff there.
Actually, that's not even the airport we took off from. It's another airport. Yeah, the takeoff was a little whack. We went down twice. I'm surprised it didn't go up sooner.
Well, we didn't have the speed. The ailerons were trying to pull us up. Would have had a tail strike like we did the first time.
What first time?
Exactly.
I think the back right of us, I'm seeing the true airport we took off of. That's kind of nice to see. Nice day out.
Yeah, very calm it looks like. Oh, I forgot the major point that I was going to bring up when we did that takeoff that time. We should have checked the weather around the airport to see which direction we should have been taking off in.
You always take off with the wind.
Now you take off into the wind and land into the wind.
Why is it daytime?
The people playing in this server are maybe on the west coast.
Okay.
Hard to say, really.
Server location.
We are at 5,000. Okay. Well, I think we'll hold at 5,000. I don't think we have very far to go on this trip.
We got 77 miles.
Would you like to increase our altitude then?
Yeah, I don't mind taking it up to 10,000.
Okay.
Do you have it on GPS or nav?
I don't at the moment. Would you like me to do that?
Might as well throw it on the GPS. We got it set up.
Okay.
Unless you want to fly to the first nav point.
Not a big deal to me. I just have to find the switch for nav to GPS again. Always my Achilles heel. Okay, I've got it. And we will select nav hold. Okay, I'm returning towards our flight plan, so that's good. And take ourselves up to 10,000 feet. And I think it's time we dial a bit of speed into this thing. What do you think?
Sure. What are we going up to?
Let's see what maximum operating speed is. Okay, so maybe 325, 330. Sound good?
Yep. Turbulent air penetration speed. Is that so if there's turbulence, we should only be going 280?
Probably. I'm really not sure what that means, to be honest.
Does this game have turbulence?
Yep, big time.
Well, if we hit some, we should probably slow her down to 280.
That's why you're the co-pilot. Don't know what I'd do without you.
Well played. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what yours. Well, I guess we're over in Michigan now, so I don't have a different tile set. Awesome.
Sure.
When do we set up the frequencies?
Really, anytime you want.
How do you do that again? You have to go to the map.
Unfortunately.
That's going to interrupt one of us.
Ooh. Well, I think there's a way to get it out of the GPS system. Let me see if I remember that. Did watch a tutorial on this a while back. I'm not sure I would want to call this a tutorial.
Oh, there they are, right there. There's some more frequencies. Here's VORs. Is that what we want?
No, we want an ILS frequency.
Here's that.
Although this looks no, that's an NDB. Nearest intersection, nearest airport. Right. So then if you click into the nearest airport, and I don't think we're close enough to pick up. What was
there on the right? There's an ILS. Are we going to KDTW?
No. But I guess I can use that to see what other information comes up. Yeah, okay.
Wow, nice.
So if you click enter on that, it'll tell you runway information. All the
we can get ATIS out of it.
we can indeed. Although it doesn't matter since we don't have air traffic control. So how are we going to get our ILS frequency from this? We have runway 27 right, and I want to say 27 left.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So do you see anywhere where we could get frequency out of this?
What's the 120.5?
Oh, darn it.
Next. What about one of these?
No, because there's no air traffic control in here, right?
Oh no, you're just changing airports.
I sure am. What was it?
KBTW? I don't know. Or KBTK?
Okay. Okay. So that's fixed.
Go to the next screen. Block 27L. Frequency 243. That's for MBS though.
I'm
For
wondering
NBD.
if once we get closer, we may be able to pick up this stuff a little bit better.
Not sure. Are we sure we want to keep this in?
No, no, no. I'm just using this to see what we can get out of the GPS.
How much? Zoom out on this.
We're getting pretty
KMBS.
okay.
And we have 36 miles.
Nautical miles. And what was that? KNBS? I don't have it on here yet. But I'm going to start slowing us down, I think, because we're getting close. And we'll start our descent. Go down to about 5,000. Well, I know that we can at least select the approach to the runway we want. So I think we should do 27 left. There's no way to tell weather, is there? Without going to the map, I guess. KMBS, ILS, 1123. Is this all we've got? Looks that way. Okay. And we'll take MBS, I guess, just for fun. Sound good?
Yeah.
So we'll load. Hopefully that won't screw anything up. Now, what does it look like on the map? Okay.
Let's try and not take MBS. What's the other one?
That'll just give us just vectors.
This one, though, it looks like it's taking us to the airport and then taking us way out and turning us back around.
Well, the thing on the left is the holding pattern, remember?
Yeah, but what's on the right?
It looks like we fly in close to on the heading we're on. And we make a sharp right turn and head towards the runway.
It looks to me like we're flying straight to the airport and then turning right.
Well, you have to remember what we have programmed into the GPS stays there even with what we've just overlaid. So we're direct to the airport. That's what the white line going to the airfield is. How are we doing here? So I think I'm getting close to the time where I'm going to turn off nav hold and we'll start positioning ourselves correctly. What do you think?
Yeah.
We we can load the other approach though.
No. I just tried to divert our current approach.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. It got rid of our line. It's not adjusting us. I thought by setting it to go to the MBS, it would start flying, right?
Well, we have to activate the approach.
Sure. You want it to make right. Sure,
All
click to
right.
activate.
Well, what we want to do. What do you mean, no options? That's the button you pressed last time.
Menu.
Yeah, I pressed that and it says no options.
Yeah. That's good, so you have to click the one below it.
Oh, yeah?
It's still not banking right. If you go back to the flight plan, it doesn't look like it's getting it.
Well, this is an example of what not to do. It's still 12 nautical miles away also.
I think straight ahead of us is the airport.
Correct?
You should just try and land.
We're not lined up with a runway though.
Well, we got a little bit.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
We know
Tell you what. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead and set the other one up. We are in a densely populated area.
Are we?
What are we doing right now? Is this thing lining us up?
Well, it's gonna try, and I'm gonna help it.
How's it gonna try?
I don't know if it's gonna know to make the turn, so I think what I'm going to do. What's our heading here?
If we know that it's running at 3, should we just run at 3 for a bit to run parallel?
Sorry, what? Runway 23? Is that where we're going?
Yeah, and actually it might be at 9.
23 minus
it was
180 was.
It was at
is-
27, I think. 27 L and R, and then 9 L and R. So, I think we want to go to 9.
Yeah, that seems right.
Just 9.
No, I think I was right at 40. Because that puts us pretty much parallel.
Yeah. Feels right.
Okay.
So,
Now-
to our left, we should have our destination.
See it?
Nope. I see other airports. So if we need to bail. Nice lake ahead of us. Nice peninsula. I don't know what you want to call it. Nice bay.
Keep trying. That's good. I'm just looking for the airport off to the left here.
I think we've fallen past it at this point.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have contact. okay. I'm sorry. So let's take ourselves down again to 3,000. We will set flaps 1. What are you doing?
So we got 23 and 5.
Oh, 5.
Yeah, you should have 50. Inside that.
Mostly yours.
Well, I just wanted to make sure so that when we go to land, we're going to be lined up nice.
I think we should be. Okay, so now can we figure out nearest airport? Oops.
KMBS.
KMBS.
Tower 120. ILS 7996 feet.
KMBS.
118.6 for ATIS. What did I say it was? 115.8? 118. What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out if we can get the ILS frequency from this. Now see, if I had put it into our books to begin with, can't seem to move down the page at all for this. I'm wondering if we'd be able to see the frequency. You keep playing with that. I gotta see how we're doing here.
I'm trying to get ATIS to make some noise, but it's on that.
Okay, can you figure out how to move down the list that I have in the GPS right now? How'd you do that?
Hey,
Yes!
108.7.
Nailed it! Okay, so can you enter that into our radio stack, please?
Done.
And that's now active?
Yep.
Then we can start turning around.
Oh, we're over the water nicely. I've been just face down in the dirty work.
Okay, now let's give ourselves another thing of flaps and take us down to 205 knots. You've got the radios dealt with. So if I switch to nav right now, I think we're kind of far away right now. That's why they haven't come up yet. So I'm actually going to switch us back to GPS for a minute.
Looks like we're on a real good line right now, though.
And I'll select nav, and this should put us directly on the line. Oh, here's the course adjuster. So We're landing at runway 23. Oh, it gives us the course. Cool. 234. That GPS is pretty handy, eh?
Yeah.
Now that we sort of know how to use it.
It's not intuitive.
I think I said that from the very beginning. Okay, now let's take a look at landing speeds here.
Coming in pretty nice.
Landing, we can get all the way down to 145 knots with full flaps, so I think I'm going to slow us down quite a bit here. And we'll start adding some more flaps. Take us down to 160 for now. Did we just start descending a little bit?
Got 5
No.
miles. Nothing too radical. I think we're holding at 3,000.
Yeah, it's just because I adjusted the flaps. Things started to change a little bit.
I'm seeing
Put the gear down.
red dots. All 4 red.
Okay, so now
Why are we should probably hold at 2,000 until those dots change, right?
2, 3, 4, heading select, switch back to nav, and then we'll select approach. Except I feel like we maybe don't have the ILS yet.
I feel
For
like
height.
mine. I see a dot on the thing. You just happen to be perfect.
Oh yeah, I see it. So we just lost it.
Do you know if you have ILS because of those lights?
No, the lights are only to assist for a visual. I'm 90% sure right now that we're not descending how we should. Nav 1, which radio did you put the frequency into?
Nav 1.
What was it? 108.7?
Yeah.
Can you put it into nav?
Oh, hold on. Is it doing something now?
No, I'm disconnecting autopilot and we're going in because we're getting too close now. We definitely missed the glide slope.
Man. Wonder what happened there.
I'm not sure if we set up the frequency right.
I got it in there. I'm wondering if I didn't. You gotta turn nav 1 on with one of the other buttons.
Yeah.
But I did it at the end there. I don't know if it was too late or what. Should have snapped something. You need any button operation here?
No, I think I'm okay at the
Sync rate.
moment.
Sync
Yes,
rate.
I know the sync rate is not going to
Hold
be
up.
happy.
Sync rate.
Kind of trying to get us in here.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
We're gonna put the gear down.
The gear's already down. Thanks
A
though.
little premature, I think. You want the, can I do nothing right now? Autopilot's off. No auto throttle. Disengage.
And we are down.
Nice landing.
Thank you. Could have been a little better if we had picked up the glide slope a little sooner, but
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
well, that was our first time playing with the GPS, so who knows? Where's the
Let me get a top down here. Keep going straight and take your next right. You can either park on your left or straight in front of you.
the terminal looks like it's in front of us, right?
Yeah. Do we go to the terminal like suckers, or do we have a private one?
Well, that depends on the clientele we have on this plane. I'm pretty sure if we're landing as poorly as we just did, that we don't have a real big
Okay.
clientele.
Yeah, fair enough. We're delivering suckers.
Or, I mean, mail also.
Yeah, possibly not even.
Not even
Suckers.
people.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that maybe we just don't have the responsibility of people yet.
Yeah, that's a good point. We probably haven't earned that.
Well, I know
Hurry
you.
up here.
What are you talking about? Think this mail's gonna complain that it's late?
Now if we pull one of these little ramp things up for us.
Small airport like this has these, but that
Yeah,
one
the
we
huge one.
something just doesn't seem right there. All right, so you're gonna help me line up for this?
Sure.
Just make sure that I'm on the center line for this thing. Once we get turned and everything, I mean. We close?
That's the right one. Hold on. Straight it up. Straight. Oh, come on,
What?
straight. Up. Beautiful. And does this one have I gotta change my view here. All right, now pull up a bit. Or are you shutting everything down already?
We're fine.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah, oh yeah. Are you shutting everything down?
Not everything. I just decided to shut the engine off since the jetway was being attached.
Yeah, no, you gotta get this engine and stuff off. I want to see
It's
all
off.
the displays are down and.
Let's see here. Don't need this GPS anymore. There.
Nice. Well, great flight.
It was okay.
We survived, and we will proceed from here. Probably continue north. Until next time.